there was no way that was on time.
That was
No,
no.
You gotta remember, it's relative. It's
Relative.
relative.
It's not. No, it really isn't.
It really
I promise
isn't.
you.
I
I've edited
absolutely-
it twice. It's not. It's not at all.
The sound should
whatever.
be the same.
It's fine.
There's latencies, man.
No, it's not. Trust me.
I know it's not. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, let's continue. Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about all things anime and video games. I'm joined once again by my co-host Alan. Say what's
Me.
up, Alan.
What's up?
And Sean.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So it's been a week, and we got a few things to talk about this week. A few exciting things, our usual things, some new things, great things, bad things,
Sad things, mad things. I
sad
got you,
things,
Andre. Don't
mad
worry. I
things,
got you.
all the things,
Uh,
all the things. You know how it is. But let's get right into it.
Something
Where are we gonna
I did
start?
want to
Honest-
mention first, though, is that we do have timestamps below in the video description. So if there's something you're not interested in as a viewer and you want to skip to something else, or simply if you don't want spoilers for an episode you haven't watched, please check the timestamps. You can skip to something you would enjoy or whatever.
Very true,
Yes,
very true.
exactly. Sean doesn't want his hard work to get the
My timestamp
He wants
work.
to make sure everyone knows that they're there.
Hey, I'm our biggest fan, man. I watch all the videos. I have to get these
Bro, what do you
timestamps.
mean? I'm not the biggest fan. What the hell are you talking about? I'm the
True,
biggest fan.
All right, so
Anyways,
first
okay,
topic,
good.
Attack on Titan, the final season, episode
Woo!
15, violence.
Kind
Right.
of.
Two big
Almost.
events happening in this episode. The first being Aaron's just absolute roast of Armin and Mikasa, as well as the fight between Levi and Zeke.
Fight, bro.
Let's
Ain't no fight.
let's start with Aaron's roast of everyone. Guys, what the hell? What the hell was that?
Heart wrenching. That's what that was. That hurt so bad. Like I don't know. While I was watching it, I'm like, okay, well, Aaron can't really outsmart Armin, and he can't outfight Mikasa, and he did exactly that, but the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Armin, and I'm just gonna talk shit to Mikasa, and then I watched that. She's crying, I'm crying, Aaron's not crying, Armin's on the floor, and Gabby's still on the side, like,
And Alan's on the floor crying.
That's right, fetal position. I'm in a little swamp of my tears and vomit and everything.
It hurt, man. It hurt.
Overall, great episode. I mean, that fight with Zeke in the forest, crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
But from the beginning, Aaron's just a bad boy now. He's a bad boy. Feelings out of the window. But anyway, Andre, what do you think? What are you thinking? Are you crying too?
Honestly, this just proves like what I said last week. Every time I think Aaron has a plan for some shit, he doesn't. Like what? What's the point?
That's true.
Like this guy's like, I need to talk. I was like, oh, he's gonna lay out like an intricate plan, try and get them over on his side. He's just like, no, you're a piece of shit. You suck. You're a slave. You don't know anything. You're dumb.
God,
You're
that's
weak.
so
And he just
true.
kept going on
That's so
and on and on. And now all of a sudden he's hated Mikasa since they were kids because he's like, yo, I had to kill 2 of those bad guys and you only killed 1. Like, pull your weight, woman. Like at least help me kill the second one. Like, I don't know what the whole thing.
Yeah, like what's wrong with this guy?
Do you think he's right though about Armin being kind of controlled by Berthold in a way, due to the memories?
I don't know. That's
I'm
interesting.
I'll say okay. I'll go on this. I'm gonna say a little bit, and I don't know. And the reason for me saying that is because every time Aaron has eaten someone and gained their memories, he's changed the way he is. For example, when he found out about what's his name, Aaron Kruger, he started slicing his hand as we saw when he came to the table.
Yeah.
As opposed to just biting it, right?
Yeah.
Also, the hair. So when he ate the Warhammer Titan, the guy's sister, he started wearing his hair like her in a way, because she had a bun as well. I don't know if I'm reaching for that, but every time he's eaten someone or gained memories of something, he's changed his personality a little bit. And it goes against exactly what I was saying in the beginning, where he's not a slave and he's free. It's like he's actually not. But to answer your question, I would say if Aaron's right and not being really, really smart, yes, because and Armin's always had not a thing, but he always felt for Annie and all that. But now you could see like it's really, really starting to, he's really starting to care, really, really starting to care. So maybe Aaron noticed that and he's like calling him out, or maybe Aaron's being really smart about it and just trying to get him to beat himself up. I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. I think so though.
What do you think,
because
Andre?
That's an interesting concept. Like when he said that, I thought about it, trying to go back, and I'm wondering also. Remember the scene where the colossal titan like blows up the port, and then Armin is standing on top, and he's like, "Is this what you see in Bertholdt?" And he's literally in the exact same pose that Bertholdt was in when he did the same thing, right? So like, I'm wondering if the author did that on purpose to try and emphasize that point that Eren brought home. But then again, it could be just like Zeke's thing where he's like, "Oh no, my spinal fluid just immobilizes people and they can't move. Oh no." You know what I mean? Versus what it actually does, right? I'm wondering if Aaron's just trying to play a smart way and he's just trying to play mind games with them in order to get Armin to second guess himself. Because that would make sense, because he knows Armin's best asset is his mind, right? He's smart, he has good strategies. But then if you get him to believe that Bertholdt is in his head, every time he makes a decision, now you have to think, is this my decision? Or is this something that Bertholdt would have done? Or is this something, now am I being manipulated? Am I doing this? So it cripples him in sort of a way. And then we all know Mikasa's greatest asset is her just like unending desire to do it, to protect Eren in every way, shape, and form. Which you saw, like she attacked, she stopped Armin without even thinking about it. Like,
that was crazy.
She's like, yo, what did I just do?
Wow.
Right? So then if you attack those two things, all of a sudden, 2 out of the 3 worst... Or your two out of the 3 biggest threats out of Levi, Mikasa, and Armin, just right away,
just gone in one conversation.
So maybe he did have a plan. Maybe that's what his plan was. But it just seemed like he's like, you know what? I've been getting kicked in the face for a long time, and I just want to get out some frustration. Y'all are just here sitting pretty. I'm in jail, so I just got... I got some anger to get out. That's what it seemed like.
It did seem like that.
Maybe it did have a plan.
I do want to say, at the end of that scene, right before Eren tells, them to be taken away or whatever, and Armin's literally on the ground after getting his ass, like, Mike Tyson or whatever you want to call it. Like, when Armin says, like, I believe Armin says, you're like, a slave. I think he said that, right? You're a slave. Yeah. And Eren, like, just looks at him and, like, and is just, like, disgusted with what he said. But also, like, I feel like he was hurt again because his whole idea is him not being a slave to anyone, or he has like total freedom, and everyone is just like a sucker. I feel like he was actually okay. Remember how, like last episode I was saying like his goal is to get them to hate him. And like really really hate him. I feel like Armin is starting to like succumb to that and say, you know what, Eren, you're wrong, and you're a slave. I hate you. And Eren knows that he's got him. And it hurts, and it really does hurt Eren at the time, because he's as if you look at him, he's not like, oh, he's not upset, he's not pissed, he's like sad. Like, why are you calling me that? Blah blah blah. But in his heart, he's like, damn it, I did it, but I didn't want to do it.
You thought he was crying for a second, right?
I thought he was like crying, and I was like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh no, he's a badass. But like, I literally thought he was like really holding back tears, and he's like, damn you, this and that, but. It was a really interesting moment. Again, character development with this anime is so good. It's unbeatable, honestly.
And I love that he just can't like you can't really tell if he's just trying to push them away or if he actually means it. You're like, oh, those things could be true, like everything he's saying. There's so much evidence for why like he would say those things and that they would make sense. And like we talked about before, like the military is too slow to do anything, and now Armin's just kind of useless. Like he hasn't been he hasn't been the Erwin that they've needed right now. He's not making the big decisions, right? True. I mean, that's kind of, I mean, like cuts him deep.
That's the point that Levi made before too, right? When Levi was like talking to himself and thinking to himself, that's what he said. He's like, yo.
Like I let all my friends die for this guy that we had hope for, and now it seems like it's all going to shit. And
actually, Sean, you bring a good point. Hold on. Wait, do you think if they turned brought essentially Erwin back to life, do you think this anime would be over in like the 2 chapters? Because
I don't know. I can't say. Like maybe, because I feel like Erwin would have done a lot more than Armin's been doing to this point, and maybe that is Bertholdt's effect on him. Maybe it's not just memories. Maybe the personalities are changing based on who they eat. So that's really interesting to see. And I mean, Eren knows their biggest weaknesses, right? So he knows what to pick at. He's known them for so long. So he could just be making it up.
That's what I'm saying. And Arwen would never have gone along with any of Eren's plans. Eren would be like, let's do this, this, and this. He'd be like, shut up, kid. Like, I got shit to do.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Wait. You don't think Erwin would have went along with Eren's plans at all?
No, I'm not saying he wouldn't be a Jaegerist. Okay. I'm just saying, you know how Armin continually gets forced in situations by things that Eren does, and he just has to deal with it, and he shuts up and just takes it.
Yep.
Like, Eren's not doing that.
Okay, because I was going to say, Eren would have been like, yeah, we're heading over to Marley tomorrow, and we're just about to destroy that whole town.
Just going to wreck that shit.
About them.
Which I feel like is better.
Yeah. You're right, though. Yeah, you're right, though. Yeah, Armin's just getting, he's a little soft now, but for reasons, right? He's the conscience of the show. He's like the guy. He's like the Falco of Paradise Island, I guess, or you want to say.
But also that defeats the purpose of why they kept him alive. That defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah,
that's the
it's
thing,
rough, right?
Like, what the hell, man? Yeah, you're right. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. About the Zeke scene with Levi, I think Levi is just, man, this guy cannot get any more fans. He just won everyone over. The dude's literally like God mode, floating down. Everyone's pew 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 and transforming, and I thought honestly, because I don't know anything of, like, future wise, but I'm like, he's done. Like, there's no way. Right? And I'm like, and then he just pops up and you just see him like fly from behind. I'm like, yes, this is what I wanted. But that whole scene was crazy.
I mean, it kind of makes sense too, right? Like, we saw how fast Levi defeated Zeke in an open field with nothing for 3D maneuver gear, and now he has trees everywhere. So like, he just beat him in like 10 seconds.
Literally like 10 seconds. The guy was like, all right, I gotta go for Zeke now.
Yo, this guy lost 3 times and he's still alive, bro.
I know, that pissed me off. Did that piss you guys off when you read the ending? And he's like,
when he's like, I gotta leave you alive.
I know. I was like, just freaking kill him, man.
What reason?
Like,
you literally, he just made up his mind saying, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And then he gets the chance. He's like,
you
know what? Nah, let's leave you alive.
Well, he wants someone to eat him.
And he's gonna bring him into town, and he's gonna yell, and now everyone's gonna be a Titan. And now what is he gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, I figured Levi would know that, like, because the wino has been infected with his spinal fluid, that the people in the main city have it as well. So I don't think he'll do that. I mean, I hope he won't.
I think he's smart enough to keep
I think so.
outside.
I think so. But I mean, we have Zeke over here who's been betraying people so many times I'm losing count. Like, what the hell?
This guy's like worse than Italy in World War II.
Right?
Flipping from this side to that side to this side. Oh my god.
So what do you think what do you think he actually wants to do?
Zeke?
Yeah.
I think I believe what he says he wants to do.
Okay.
He just wants to free Eldia to the point of, I'm an Eldian. We're all Eldian. We're part of the Eldian resistance.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, let's get this done.
Okay.
And he thought maybe at the beginning he was like, Marley's the best way to do this. And then at Paradise he realized it's like, no, we need the Founders Titan. Here it is. If I can't take it for myself, then let's use it with this person, and I can try and find a way to get him to do what I want him to do in order to do it. Because the rumbling at the end of the day, because like Zeke has no reason at the end of the day to be Marley and pro Marley kind of thing.
That's true.
Like, he doesn't seem like he's brainwashed like the others. Like, the others just grew up there the whole time. Zeke's seen things. His father was a revolutionary. He's been part of that. Marley killed his sister. Like, all of these things. Well, not his sister, his aunt, sorry. Yeah, his aunt. And then, like, all these things show in a way that would make it believable if he's like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't care about Marley. I just need to use who I need to use in order to free the people that I actually care about.
Okay.
What his actual plan is, like, beginning to end, that I haven't figured out, because just using the rumbling doesn't seem like it's enough to do actually what he wants to do.
I'm thinking Zeke is a very good character, because first of all, I agree with Andre 100%. He's not on anyone's side but his own, kind of like Eren, because just to add on to Andre, he knows a lot more than he's letting off to Marley, especially about his own Titan body. Like, he knows that he only has a year to live. He didn't tell them that. Or like something like that, or something crazy. Like, he has royal blood.
Yes.
He's not telling them that. That's what it was. They know he has a year. Sorry. But also, I think Zeke is a very, very smart character. He's older. He's wiser. I do think he thinks he is the answer because of this royal blood. Now, and Andre just saying everything he said. I think he's actually using Eren and everyone else to his advantage. Because like you just said, he's flipping sides because he just needs to get to his point, like you guys are saying. And I think he's using Eren because everyone's like, oh, Eren, you're brainwashed. But the thing is, Eren's also a genius chess player, apparently. With no plan, though, right, Andre? With no plan. and I think he's doing the same thing, and they're just trying to see who gets to the end. I think Zeke, because he has such a background with his dad and his grandfather, which are both doctors, and he's kind of like a doctor himself. I think he's gonna I don't know, find a way to change something, because they did mention that the founding Titan does have the ability to change the physical body of people. So maybe he can just kill them all. Like, instead of the rumbling, just kill all. I don't know, not kill all his people, but find a way to make his people a lot stronger.
Okay.
And like physically or mentally or whatever, and then just run over everyone that isn't Eldian. Maybe that way.
Yeah.
Question before you go on. The syringe, right, that turns people into Titans.
Yes.
That only works on Eldians.
Spinal
like, if
fluid.
a Marlian got the syringe, what would happen? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Only
Eldians can turn into Titans. That's why they're feared, right?
Okay. So definitely, that's great. No, that's good. Yeah, that's what I mean. And I feel like because he knows he has this royal blood, and he knows he has the founding Titan with him, he can I don't know, do something where he can change the physical body or the mental, or like just make his people so strong that he can just like run over everyone else. I don't know if Aaron knows that. And Sean, you're grinning, bro. You're making me scared. But
I don't know.
But I don't know if Aaron knows that. I think Aaron has a clue because he can see the memories of future and past. But I think Zeke has a thing up his sleeve that we don't know yet. Same with Aaron, of course. But yeah, it's interesting. Oh, just by the way, Levi's a god, and the moment when he's like, Zeke's like, aren't you? You're not gonna kill your own people, are you? and Levi's like, dude, I've been doing this for like 8 seasons or whatever. He's like, I don't give a shit. Like,
how many times
kill
I've
everyone.
killed?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'll just kill anyone.
Yeah.
That was just a badass scene. And Zeke's, and I was hoping Zeke was dead. Like, you guys said that obviously he's not, and like he isn't. But like, I was hoping, like, please just be dead. And then Levi's like, I'm not gonna kill you now. And I think that's his like character flaw. Like, he's so good at what he does, but he's so attached to the government and so attached to like politics or whatever, or like his side, or Captain Irwin's thinking or whatever, that he's like, he can do what he needs to do until he gets to the final point, and he's just like, I'll leave it up to the people that are in control of me.
Because he could have killed him, and like, no one would have been on his case, because like, at the end of the day, you're in a battle. Like, if he dies by accident, he dies. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, the guy could be like, he fell off the tree, beheaded himself. I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, but
he could have done it.
The one thing is, if they lose the royal blood, they can't do the rumbling, right? So they might be thinking about that.
But they still have Historia, though.
But you have to have a Titan with royal blood to come into contact.
It has to have a Titan?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you're so right.
Because remember, Aaron punched the Titanized his stepmom or whatever.
Yeah. His stepmom.
Yeah.
Punched the shit out of him.
And that's what.
That's how you know Aaron's controlling things. Like, what are the odds? That your stepmom eats your mom, and then you see her.
Yeah, that's so
and you see her. You eat your dad. Your stepmom eats your mom, and then you see your stepmom randomly in the forest, and you get to use her to get other Titans to eat the Titan that's chasing you. Like, what are the
chances?
Like, come on.
I saw this like meme where it's like, God damn, Aaron glowed up so good. Look at his abs. What are they feeding him? And then some guy's like, his dad. It was just too good. I was like, oh my god, genius.
Oh my god, yeah. But side note, that run that they made Zeke run after he ran away with the book was the funniest thing.
I was like, what's going on? It's like a Titan run. He is a Titan, but he's not in Titan form.
I'm like, and even the Titans that he's controlling or carrying him, I'm like, I'm trying to take this seriously, okay? I'm trying to take this seriously. This is a serious moment, and this guy's like,
yeah. I'm like, is Levi dead? I just hear and like one's holding him like this. I was like, what's going on?
That was hilarious, bro. And even Levi couldn't believe it. Levi just like me and Levi had the same exact expression. I was like, what the hell?
What is wrong with this guy? Yeah, Mappa's doing such a good ass job.
Oh yeah, I meant to bring that up too. I was very happy to see the 2D Titans again.
That's right.
Very happy. I was very.
That's so.
It's because they didn't do much though.
Yeah.
It's because they only had to go. They only had to do this.
They CGI'd Zeke again, but I'm like, whatever. He looks stupid already, anyways. Like.
Yeah. He dumb face.
Yeah. Zeke's just a giant ape.
Now, knowing there's only 3 episodes, it's impossible for them to finish.
There's like 2, right? I think 15 and 16.
Well, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's 5 minutes left in this one.
Oh yeah.
There's 5 minutes left in this one.
Yeah.
And then 2 more after that, right? Or 3 more after that, no?
I think there's 2. I think this was. Wait, I have the episode number in my freaking
because there's
notes.
2 coming out this Sunday. There's 2 coming out this Sunday. The last week's one and then this week's one.
That was 15.
So it's technically 3, but
that was 15's coming out this week.
No, that episode was 15.
So there's only 1 left.
Oh my god, that's
actually
crazy. So we're so close.
Because it's 16 episode season, remember?
No, man.
Oof.
Yo, I'm gonna be 35 by the time this thing finishes.
You know what? It was 14.
No
Sorry, it was 14. My bad.
Oh, okay, it was 14.
Yeah, that's my
So
bad.
what? What are you guys thinking? 15,
There's 2 more
16 comes out, or just
15? 15 is this week, which means 16 is next week. So that means then we're done.
Yeah.
But I saw something that said that most likely, based on trajectory, 16 is gonna finish at chapter 116. Does that match up with you?
Whatever that means.
Think?
With me?
I don't know what that means, but I just want to know if that's.
It's kind of disappointing for me. It's not where I wanted it to end, but I mean, whatever. I guess.
Does that match up to you? Like, does 116?
Where the fuck do you want to end? Let me know.
I can't tell you. I don't remember that exact chapter, but I can kind of imagine based on I kind of remember how each chapter
in that
ends.
area then.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have between 117 and 139.
Mm-hmm.
That's not done.
Yeah.
Could you fit that in an hour and a half movie?
No.
I would say 2 hours, but anime movies are never 2 hours.
If it ended where I thought it was going to end, I would say yeah. But like based on this current trajectory, I can't see him be.
Wait, you're saying there's too much information for a movie?
Yeah, because it's not. I thought it would end a bit later.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay, interesting.
So I think they'll have to do another season. So.
Oh, I don't mind that. I'm down for it, honestly, because a movie would take a year to produce and then
That's
a year
true.
to get to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Yeah, I don't know. I like that. That's okay then.
Yeah. So look forward to that.
We'll see. I mean, that's assuming they do it. What if they don't?
So
They could
we're
physically
done.
just say,
You guys talk
a
too
huge
much shit.
troll.
We're finished. Yeah, imagine.
because I mean, they had to fight. Like Mappa, like this season almost didn't happen by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mappa like took the thing because Wit's like, you haven't. This is impossible. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
So then Mappa say, you know what? Fine, we'll take it over. We'll get it done.
That's
but like
true.
if Mappa signs on for 16 episodes, they do not have to do any more.
Mm.
And maybe and
technically,
after working
you're
with
talking too much
after working
logistics
with
here, man. My brain.
I know, but I'm just saying,
You're
like,
getting me scared
after
now.
working with Mappa, after working with the Attack on Titan people, like, maybe they have the same outlook that Wit had. Maybe they realize why Wit quit.
Yeah, it could
And they
be,
could just
and
not do
the
it.
hate they were getting too for those couple episodes with the
That's
CGI.
what I'm saying. If I was Mopper, I'd be like, yeah, good luck.
Ugh,
Give it to like some random guy.
that would
But
suck. So
but
much.
then
Give
at
it to an
that time, I could
American company. Let's see what happens.
no. I mean, like, at that same time, I could also be like, okay, listen, we'll give you part 2,
Mhm.
but give us a year to do it. Like, we'll give it to you next spring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they have
They
a
have the
year to
time.
animate it,
Yeah.
and they'll
This
have
is like
the
my
money.
crack.
It's-
I can't wait a year.
I know, but think about how popular this season has been. Think about how much money it probably made
Mhm.
off people who has never even heard of Attack on Titan. It's all over TikTok, all over social media now,
Yeah.
and they could use that. And with that extra time, like, look at how good Jujutsu Kaisen looks.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's so true, bro. Gojo.
Now imagine that with 2D Titans.
No, you're so right, man. Oh man.
I'd wait a year for that. I
I'd
would.
wait
Yeah,
a year for that.
yeah, I would wait.
thing is,
Even if I couldn't wait for the story and I caved and I read the manga, I'd still watch it.
I mean, look how
You
long
gotta
we've been waiting
remember-
for the Demon Slayer movie. I mean, we can do it, right?
Yeah, true. Oh, you gotta remember these guys are businesses too. The money is pretty much all on their mind right now.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but not 100%. But they are a business at the end of the day. So the faster they can keep the hype train going, the better it is for them. I'm with Andre. I would rather wait, get good quality A1 Wagyu Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Than just like some like CGI everything horses. Yeah, I don't know. Horses weren't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'd wait. I'm with you. I'd wait.
Okay.
Have you seen what's it called? Have you seen Seven Deadly Sins?
Oh Lord, I saw a couple frames of like what it became. I'm
Yeah,
like,
me too.
That is not that. I remember someone saying Gojo in 7 seconds had more like budget than all of Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah. You know that one that one scene in Jujutsu where the sister shoots the bullet at the other one.
Yeah.
When they're fighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The whole scene of the bullet going towards her eyeballs is 7 seconds long. It costs more than the entire third season of Seven Deadly Sins.
Come on, man. I know.
And
I know.
that's what happens when you
lose,
when you don't get the reaction that you want, and then you lose the budget.
Oh my god, that's true. Yeah. I also heard that Armin and Gojo are Mappa's favorite characters because when Armin hits the table, when Mikasa smashes him on the table and he looks back, he has so much detail in his face and his hair that someone's like, yeah, Mappa loves Gojo and Armin. They're favorite characters among the two. So I was actually crying because I'm like, yeah, that looks really good compared to Aaron's like crouch jacket scene. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right.
Why didn't they just use the one from the friggin' trailer, bro? It was right there.
I don't know if it belongs to them. I think a different studio does the trailers.
Oh, there's different
Give it to the studio that did the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll pay for it, bro. I don't care.
I know.
You literally just need to do this frame and then insert that frame real quick and then go back to your animation.
Yeah, hire Andre, bro. Come on, get him out of this podcast. Go animate some stuff. No, but you can't bash them. They're being really rushed for this one. Yeah, they're being rushed. But they're doing the best they can. I know they're getting like 6 hours of sleep a week, so those guys are probably like trying to stay alive at this point. But I love it. I'm not gonna criticize it.
Trust me, I went through like a month kick of when I was trying to figure out myself. Yeah. Tried to see if maybe I want to be an animator, bro.
Okay.
See how long it took me to animate 4 seconds of stick figures. I was like, it took me so long of stick figures. And these guys have to do that same thing with that amount of detail, and it has to be frame for frame basically perfect.
And they're not even paid well.
If they mess up the picture that they drew, that's garbage now.
They're not even paid well, you said?
No, they're not even paid well, apparently. They're so underpaid in Japan. I just feel bad for them because that's such difficult work.
Yeah, what the hell? I was just trying to flip your face upside down, Sean. It took me 40 minutes, so I don't feel like I...
For what purpose?
I don't, you'll see it later. I'll just post a link in the description or something.
Now imagine you had to, instead of just putting the clip together, now you have to draw
I have to draw his damn face.
Oh my god. This detail, bro. This detail.
I know, the hair, all that. But yeah, speaking of Jujutsu Kaisen, last couple episodes. What's
Wait. Before we get into that,
okay, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
What do you think is in the last 5 to 7 minutes of that episode? What do you think is left?
Jeez, man, even I can't say. Right. Even I'm trying to remember here.
Sean can't. Okay, so my hypothesis is that, so I would, I don't know. Okay, if they stick with Levi and Zeke, he needs to get back. He needs to get back to. Oh no! But then he's gonna scream.
But what does he do with Zeke if he goes back?
I think he just hucks Zeke on his back and carries the man all the way there. Okay, hold on. Before we get into this, I was telling Sean before we started, that scene where he killed everyone was too quick. I think it's very bad. I think not the last 5 minutes, but the next episode or the episode after, I think it's very bad for Levi. I don't know why. I have this gut feeling of watching anime my whole life. This is going to turn out bad for Levi.
Okay.
Now, I don't think it's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, but I think what's going to happen is, either Levi, goes to take Zeke, go to, rendezvous, or if it flips over to Eren and Mikasa and Armin, no idea. I have no hypotheses what's going to happen there because I have no idea what Eren's going to do. Eren's going to beat up the kid that killed Sasha. He called her the kid that killed Sasha. So I feel like Eren's kind of salty about
Just a little salty. Still a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. I don't know if they're going to beat the crap out of her. I wish we get a round 2 of that, but I have no idea. But if they stick with Levi and Zeke, I think it's going to be one of those monologues where Zeke's talking in his ear with his burnt-ass face off. He's like, you don't know what we're trying to do here, or something like that. That's my hypothesis. I don't know. I have no idea.
But, as Sean was saying before, he can't bring Zeke back in there.
Because he can turn them all into Titans.
If he yells from there, he'll turn everyone into Titans.
Levi will just kill them all. Don't worry about it. Just do what he did before.
Maybe Levi's like, I'm tired of killing my friends. Let this guy kill everyone. Reset.
What if he's mad? Like he was saying, Pixis, Pixis, this is your fault. Now you're Titan. I can't wait. I want Pixis to be a Titan, so I have an excuse.
Levi's the main villain the whole time. No one knew.
By the way, I don't know. Were you happy to see the baseball being thrown? Were you like, oh?
I was like,
you were so interested in that.
Yeah, but Yeah, I was like, okay, but then Levi's whole scene took over, so I kind of overshadowed. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, wait, what I miss?
In the flashback between Zeke and talking to Aaron, Zeke was like throwing a baseball to him. So and Alan was interested in whether the Beast Titan had any like reason for throwing like that.
When they first met. The problem, Sean, that does nothing for me for why he throws it like he does, or why he even has the baseball in the first place.
Okay.
Maybe he has daddy issues. I don't know.
He definitely does.
Well, okay.
But I didn't even know sports existed in this world, bro. They've never mentioned a sport one time. Like, I didn't know even sports existed.
Well, we don't know that much about Marley, just the shitty people in it.
The thing is, yeah, if that's it for the baseball, sure, whatever. There's no context. But I feel like I don't know. He always has this baseball, and to me, and throughout like life, not just anime, someone playing catch is like them with their their parent, or like usually their dad in movies. So I know he has daddy issues. We know that, but I don't know. I just feel like that it's still significant to me. But yeah, that was kind of cool where he tosses the ball to Aaron. It's like, hey man, I trust you.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sure. Okay. But yeah, no, that was cool to see a little baseball action. Yeah. Baseball action. Cool. It's a good segue. You guys ready? How about that baseball scene in Jujutsu Kaisen? That was pretty good.
That was a fun episode.
On? No idea. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Okay, so Jujutsu Kaisen. What did we see last? Oh, so we see the rose. Is it a guy or a girl? We'll just call him it.
Oh, I don't know. It's an existential being.
Yeah, existential being, right. So we see this rose existential being drop down into the cellar of demon, where they are. And we know, for me, now I know that they're not really, they're together, but they don't really care as much because that one dude, he's like, I'm just going to kill you now. And then, I forget his name, but the guy who's orchestrating it all, he's like, don't do that.
Mahito, right?
Or Mahito, yeah. He's like, yeah, don't do that, or I have to kill you. That was really stuck.
Yeah, but that's because he's a human, though.
Yeah,
that guy's the only human there.
Well, no, the other guy was a human too, but he kind of got his arms and legs blown up. So
true.
Oh right, the butcher.
Yeah,
dude.
the butcher.
So now, so how OP do you think that guy is with that hand sword, where he literally doesn't even flinch when Mahito's like grabbing him, and he's like, "Don't do that, or I'll have to kill you too." Like the guy's just like, haha, okay, but like he doesn't really get defensive at all or anything. He's just like,
that's true.
You know what I mean?
I don't think he's OP.
I think he's just
Think
crazy.
so?
I think he's just insane.
I think he's just crazy.
He's just a psychopath.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to be a human working with them. I still don't even know the human's motivation for working with them. That kind of confuses me.
That's true. Yeah, we don't really know much about
that. That would be interesting to see.
Right, because because he's literally holding a sword made from some dude's hand.
Yeah, that's creepy. Like, I like that creativity though. He's like, oh, he'll hold my hand, right?
Yeah, leave him alone.
We see he has woman issues, so I mean, he just wants.
Yeah,
to
he has like a
hand.
popularity problem or something, like with the ladies. Yeah, you're right. Interesting. Maybe he's never hold a hand in his life. We don't know. That's crazy.
That's true.
So what'd you guys?
What were you gonna say, Sean?
What'd you guys think about the latest episode? With the whole Megumi thing and his sister. Honestly, I thought his sister was dead. I thought he was going to talk about that. But now she's just bedridden, so that's pretty creepy. I'm thinking she might actually still be dead. Maybe he just lied about that. I'm not really sure. But like I want to see some Megumi like taking it, you know? Like he gets his ass kicked every episode. I'm excited to see him to give some for once. I mean, we know about his potential. I mean, I was telling Alan before, like, it's like Ichigo from Bleach. He just gets his ass kicked everywhere he goes. Like,
that's so
no matter where he goes, it's like, oh, ass kicked over here.
Ichigo gets his ass kicked until he doesn't.
Yeah,
that's true. Like, until the one giant power up he gets, until he gets his ass kicked again.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, he got his ass kicked up until he fought. Actually, no, I was gonna say Kenpachi, but he still got his ass kicked. They just both lost.
They both lost that fight.
I was trying to think. Yeah, no, never mind. I do think she is bedridden because he called the hospital and like she said she's still there, she's fine or whatever.
True.
Remember?
True.
But so I'm just. Because based on the opening, like it did that in like the first one, I think it did that like thing, and then it showed her, and then the thing. Yeah, I should have learned by now that the openings are lies. Like I shouldn't ever look at a Jujutsu Kaisen opening for any clues at all. I should have known that by now, but yeah. So based off that, I figured she was dead also. But like since he's alive, I guess that makes things. I think it's like an author trick that they have that they can keep in their back pocket to use for character development when there's nothing else available. You know what I mean? It's like Black Clover. Yeah. I know you guys don't watch it, but there's a Black Clover. Like the first like more than half takes place in the Clover Kingdom.
Okay.
And then at one point they're just like, oh no, we got the heart and the spade. We got all the cards here. Oh. All of us. They didn't mention them one time, but all of a sudden they all exist. You know what I mean? So like when you keep things, in that, like technically Naruto, the Shinobi area, like those 5 villages. Yeah. Like if they wanted to, like that doesn't have to be it.
Yeah.
They could just make a whole nother continent, like right there, that has all things that they've never mentioned.
Yeah, that's world building,
there's certain, so there's certain things that I feel like authors use just in case they need it.
That's literally the whole plot of Dragon Ball.
Or they can't find another reason.
Like, no. Cell games? No, we're in the other universe now. Universe 67,000, and we're going to fight some gods now. No, 100%. That is an author thing to do. Yeah, definitely.
So do you guys think they're going to have much trouble with these new curses? It seems like Mahito kind of threw a wrench in the fighting plans with this new guy. So I'm excited to see how that's going to go. I feel like this is a big Megumi developing fight, though. So that's part of why I'm saying, like, I really want to see him take the fight to him.
Yeah, because like you said, when he's sitting in the bed and he's like, wow, you've gotten so much stronger. He's kind of like projecting where he's like, I don't think I've gotten stronger compared to this guy. Like, I'm kind of like the backseat guy right now. So I do think this is like you know, winding up to be like his fight to show off like what he can do without holding back maybe. I'm interested because now we know that not only the finger can be ingested of the demon inside our good friend, but there's other demons that can also be ingested that you can become. I wonder if there's one that's like almost as strong.
Sukuna?
Yeah, Sukuno, because that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Or like I just want Gojo to eat one. Imagine what would happen. Oh my god. I just want everything to implode on itself.
Yeah, he would just blow up.
It's kind of cool to see the like not introduction, but we knew you could ingest something and have a demon inside of you. Yeah. But like I didn't know it was gonna happen this soon. So this fight's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool.
I mean, the chances are supposed to be really low for that to actually happen, though. As Megumi said, first episode.
That's what I thought. Said, and he just gave it to a random guy. He's like, eat it. Your eyes are bleeding now. Oh, you're fine. Great. Let's go fight.
Actually, I think during that scene they said that wasn't the first one they tried though.
Oh, really?
Oh, is that right? I didn't know.
I think. I don't want to say it as fact just in case it's not. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that conversation that they were having before they gave him the cursed object was saying that he wasn't the first one and they were going to try it on this. And then it worked, and then they're like, oh, go here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then, but I do think you're right. It's a Megumi building episode, because I feel like they did that on purpose. That's why Itadori is there. Like, let me handle this dude. Yeah. And Megumi can handle the demon that's taking control of his sister. Yeah. Right?
True.
That's putting his sister in danger. So then they'll have their fight. The Nails and Hammer Girl will probably get her ass kicked at some point.
Of course.
And Megumi's gonna have to take over.
Andre gave her the Sakura treatment, bro. Oh my god.
No, she's definitely better than that.
100%. 100%.
Did you see that? Did you see that meme where Sakura's the reason why Sasuke left?
No.
Where, like when Naruto and Sasuke are fighting the first time, like as Kakashi's leaving to get there, Sakura stops him to have that heartfelt speech and be like, please save them. And then Kakashi's literally like 5 minutes late.
And he got there late. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. So right. Yeah. You're giving me a new hate for this woman. Oh my god.
Yeah, we already hate Sakura enough, man. Like, come on, Andre. What are you doing to us? I already got over it. So,
I know. I was just gonna say I was kind of done with it, but now Andre's got me back on the hate, the hate grind.
I'll remember this.
But yeah, so I agree with you on that point. But what do you think of like the episode as a whole? Like, because it had like Jujutsu staples. What I found out, like Jujutsu does comedy pretty well. Yes. Animation obviously is insane. Yeah. And then so what do you think of the new way that they tried to introduce Megumi's past?
I don't mind it. I mean, I think because we had so much stuff happening the last couple of episodes, it was kind of like a time for us to like take a deep breath. Like that whole like baseball scene, it's just like, okay, thank God, because like if they were doing another fight scene, like how much like I could do it. Don't get me wrong, but they just want us to like don't expect it to be here all the time.
Yeah.
We wanted to give it some flow. We don't want it to just be like a you know, a shonen where it's just like fight one episode and then fight. It's like they give backstory, and like you said, they introduce new characters. I think these last couple episodes are pretty good, where we can just like kind of sit back and digest what happened before this, and then again they're already gearing up to the next fight, and I don't even think this fight's gonna be the fight to fight. I'm saying fight a lot, but I think something's gonna happen, whether it's gonna be like someone else pops in, like that's really too strong for them or something like that, and then I don't know. These last couple episodes are good for me. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you notice at the end when remember when Gojo was walking next to the old man and thing, and then he stepped on the ants, but then the ants kept walking.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's because his infinity he doesn't touch anything. And I was like, and like I didn't even like clock that at all.
Oh my god!
Later, I was so like,
good.
oh yeah.
Actually,
I was like, just the attention to detail.
I just thought he was being a huge dick at first, and I was like, oh no,
Yeah,
they're fine. They're
I
like,
it's just a,
sorry,
you know, you're so right. I think it's just to symbolize how aware he is of everything. Like he's just too aware. I also want to say when he dropped his infinity to take the hug from our boy, it's like oh my god, he's like I think he did anyway, but like when he went in for the hug, I don't know, I just felt like he dropped it to actually get the hug. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, same thing with the ants. I'm like, oh my god, he's so good.
I feel like that baseball episode was kind of like Jujutsu's version of a beach episode, you know, or the festival episode.
That's true.
They're just like, hey,
it was all just power related.
Yeah, it was a fun episode to throw in, and like you said, it was different from the usual action we get. But honestly, like, I'm trying to think of how they're going to like continue being creative, because it's kind of just like demons showing up or curses and them just fighting them, and it's like I'm okay with that, but to me, like, it's not like it's just a normal shonen kind of the type anime to me.
Do you think it's gonna have the? Because like there's again, it's same thing like the rest. I think it only has like 2 episodes left. Also.
Yeah.
So like, do you think it's gonna have the second season slump next year, just like everything else usually does?
Honestly, I'm so used to reading the manga that I'm not even like good at predicting this anymore.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm cool with it just doing its thing if it wants to just stick with the whole, you know, demon showing up, let's fight it, some insane power up or whatever. But but if it goes beyond that, I'll be happy for that too, of course.
Honestly, yeah, no, I think I'm cool with it just because the premise itself is different.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because like I feel like they have to go somewhere interesting. Like they really can't go. But even if they do, if they go to the end where he just what they want happens, he just eats all 20 fingers. Sukuna comes and they kill him. Yeah. Like if that's how the anime ends, it'll still be different than what anime usually
That's
is.
true.
But then knowing anime, I feel like they're gonna have to come up with some creative way in order to make that not happen in that way, so Itadori can go on living.
Yeah. You know what I want to see? I want to see Gojo in his training days.
Really?
Do a spin-off.
You want a prequel?
Yeah, like a prequel or something. Yeah, I just want to see this guy in his training days. I did read that he has family, of course. And apparently like they're like super strong too.
Really?
Like, apparently I don't know. I didn't want to read too much into it, but someone's like, yeah, Gojo has a family, and like he is strong, and they actually put up a fight with him apparently.
Interesting.
So and yeah, to answer Andre's question, if it's a slump next year, hey, it is what it is. I'm still watching this thing.
Exactly.
Fight
right?
scenes are better. Mappa loves them.
The animation's great still.
Yeah, it's just something I'd watch. Oh, sorry. Before you go, remember when Toto got hit with the baseball because they really didn't want to lose like home base because this guy would just wreck that ball? I love that part. It's like they have to hit him. They had to. Sorry, go ahead, Sean. That was so good.
I was going to ask you guys, what do you think Sukuna is going to do with the 10 seconds? Or is it 10 seconds? Is that how long it is? The agreement he made with Itadori?
Yeah, something
it's
like that.
It's like where he can't kill anyone, but he would bring Itadori back to life. I think obviously it has something to do with Megumi, I think, because he said the situation's changed. He was just going to let Itadori die at first, but after seeing Megumi's potential, he wanted to bring him back to life. But like, do you think he's going to maybe try to take over Megumi's body instead of Itadori's? Maybe that's his plan because
he seems more interested.
Yeah,
in him, right?
so I was trying to devise a theory for that because he said he wouldn't kill anyone during that time. So maybe he's just going to do like a body transfer kind of thing because maybe he can like get Megumi's power if he gets in his body.
Can he do that though?
I don't know. That's what I'm interested to see.
He could do anything at this point. Who cares?
Like, what else would he want to do?
I mean,
though?
yeah, like I guess, but like Itadori had to eat the fingers to get him inside, right? So like, if Megumi doesn't eat fingers, like how?
Maybe he'll just
unless you can like come out as a full body and then go inside Megumi's. Like,
I have no idea.
Like Orochimaru.
But like I would
like
I would say maybe he just wants to fight him, but like that the 10 seconds or whatever isn't long enough for that. So I think he has some kind of plan there.
Do we know?
No, he raised.
Yeah. Do we know what his domain is? Have we seen it? It's him on the throne, right? Is
yeah.
that his domain or is that not his domain?
Yeah.
That's his domain.
That is his domain. The one he used on the other one where he like split him and then set him on fire.
Okay.
But we don't really know what it does.
And he cut Mahito too.
Just, like,
he cuts things.
He just like exploded.
He slices. He slices things. Like I don't know how.
Does time have an effect on domains at all? Like is 10 seconds in a domain 10 seconds? Or in his domain, 10 seconds?
I see what
we haven't really, like, the hyperbolic time chamber kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it, how long, what's the ratio? But I don't know what I'm getting to. But maybe, like, if he can just pop out, domain that thing, and then just, I don't know, to do whatever he wants to anyone?
Maybe.
But I think you're right. Because I don't think anyone's a fight for him other than, like, maybe Gojo, maybe. So maybe he just wants to, like, take over his body. I feel like that's really good. I feel like that's very classy of him.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good,
very
good thought. I have no idea. I don't think we know enough to, say anything about it. But yeah, never know.
And what do you think Megumi is missing with his powers? Like, I think that he can actually sink into his own shadows, kind of like a Rogue from Fairy Tail type situation. But I think because obviously he's not using the full potential of his powers, and it seems like he was going to use a creature that he's never used before when he was fighting Sukuna, but he didn't get the chance.
Then he stopped. Right?
I think that,
and even when he was fighting the blood guy, like, he was stopped before he can
he
go.
Said if
because
one of them dies, the other ones adopt.
Power
from the one that passes.
Yeah, I remember that. But before the plant dude showed up, it seemed like he was about to do something, and then the plant dude showed up, and then he had to shift his focus.
Yeah, that happens to him a lot.
Yeah,
he always gets cut off.
They're prolonging.
Oh, actually, that happened at the same time again. While he was fighting the plant dude, getting his ass kicked, and then friggin' Toto and Itadori showed up right before he was about to do some last ditch effort.
Yeah, and we saw him, like, he stuck his hand like in his shadow, and he's like, aha, and I'm like, but you haven't even done anything with that yet. I mean, what's going on? He retrieved the sword.
He did that with the girl's sword, right?
And the guy was like, where'd you get the sword? And he was like, I guess you can just hide stuff in the shadow now, like a limitless bag.
Yeah, literally.
Just put everything he needs in there.
That'd be scary, bro. He just puts Gojo in the shadow, bro. they go into the curse. The curses think they won. This is like Gojo's not here. He finally did it. Gojo just pops up at the shadow.
You know what? You know what's so good about Jujutsu? That is, it's not that it's just Jujutsu, but it's like we are so far along. I'm going to go back to Attack on Titan. We know so much about Attack on Titan that it's like, okay, now we're just in it for the ride. Where like what we're doing now with Jujutsu, it's like it could be anything. Well, it's probably set in stone with the manga, but it's like with us talking, it's like it could be anything. Like we don't know their powers yet. We don't know this. We don't know that. And I think that's why we like. I don't know. I enjoy it, and you guys enjoy it. It's because like we're just in it for the ride with this as well. But more so, we're still learning the characters. So it's so cool.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think the human that works with the curses, like the guy who defected with the long hair? Where do you think he is on a power level? Obviously, we can assume he's weaker than Gojo because he's doing all this planning to get Gojo out of the picture. But is he stronger than the captains still, or whatever they're called, the teachers still? Or like, where do you guys think he is? Because they also said he killed everyone or something, like during his like that tournament or whatever they do every year.
Well, he
has to be strong-ish.
He's not afraid of the curses, and I don't think he's crazy like the other guy is. I think he literally, he just legit isn't afraid of them. And he said that one guy had basically the power of 8 Sukuna fingers, so I think he probably is around like 15. Not as strong as Gojo, of course, but I think he's stronger than most of the curses he's working with at least.
True. And we haven't really seen much of him fighting. We've seen a fight, but like he was loving getting beaten. So I was like, this guy is weird on a whole different level. But he's not like
not Mahito. I'm not talking about Mahito. The guy, the black haired dude with the earrings.
The human
that's always with them on the beach.
Oh,
the human on the beach. That guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
I think you're right. I was thinking about that. I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to see Gojo. Give me more Gojo. I don't even care about anyone. I don't really care at this point, honestly. All I could do is stare at that guy. That's true.
Honestly, bro, if this anime was one of those ones where literally Gojo just wipes out everyone one by one, I'd still be happy. I'd be honestly, yo, that's so. I'd be like, yo, 10 out of 10, better plot than Attack on Titan. Like this is way better than anything I watched. I don't know. I'm excited. I do want to see a 1v1. I want to see a lot of 1v1s. Like that's just my head. I do want to see like people like go up against each other. I do think what's his name? Itadori and Fushiguro. I do want to see them fight. I know they did a little bit, but it was more the demon inside Itadori and our boy. But I do want to see them two just go at it like hard. I also want to see Gojo fight, but I don't know who because he's busted. But like I just want to see him I want to see him struggle. I think that's my thing now. I do want to see him actually try because right now he's just like, what color? Oh, purple, and just destroy everyone. Yeah. But I do want to see him be like, okay, I'm struggling. I need to like use my brain instead of just like power. I guess. But
I don't know.
I mean, like logically. Yeah. If we're using like logic, there's no way to explain something that can beat Gojo.
Right, because he
literally doesn't exist. Yeah. Like his power is based off the fact that he cannot exist.
Yeah.
Or he simultaneously does and does not, I guess.
He's literally God, bro. That's what his power is.
That's what I'm saying. I have a shrine actually behind this wall. If you guys can't really see it. It's all just Gojo.
But we know if they bring him into their domain, that they can get past the infinite thing. So maybe if they just have enough power, like maybe if Sukuna brought him into his domain, he could just slice them up. I mean, that would be interesting to see.
That'd be cool.
A domain fight between them, and then not just Gojo using his domain and winning in another. I mean, he's pretty OP with that too.
Because Gojo's domain has to be stronger than the other person.
Yeah, it has to,
in order for it to work. So if the other person is technically stronger, however that's measured, because I feel like it's more complicated than just cursed energy measure strength kind of thing.
Yeah,
I feel like it's more complicated than just that. But if the other person is stronger, then Gojo can't use what he uses.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. That is true. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Telling you, man, I still think Sukuna is gonna kill him. That's what I'm thinking.
I know. That'd be so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so good. And like a tragic one too. Like not that Gojo like had to die, but like he died for something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be great. That's a good. Ooh, that's what you're saying. Okay.
No, that's good. In I keep using Black Clover, even though you guys don't watch it.
No, keep going. That's fine.
There's a scene where the Wizard King, current one, he's broken too. There's like no way. The way that they took him out, was they made it so the bad guy attacked literally every citizen in the kingdom, and the guy's like, now I have to use all of my magic to save all these stupid guys. And then he got stabbed while he was busy saving everyone else.
That's right? Again, character flaw. Like you're so good, but you need to save someone else for you to be weak. Like that's crazy to me. That's so good. That'll happen in Gojo as long as it happens last episode, not midway through. That's fine.
We just want some more Gojo until then. Like
that's right.
Just give us more, please.
Or kill him and then bring him back 2 episodes because he's a part of the void, and he can't really kill a void, right? So there you go. Yeah, sign me up. Jujutsu, sign me up. I'll be your
imagine someone chops his head off
just randomly
just behind them, and they're just like, how? And then he's like, I don't exist.
I wasn't there. I was here. That'd be so wild. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, man.
I'm all about it. I need to get a poster. I'm gonna get a poster behind me of Gojo. 100%.
You know what?
What's up?
So where are we gonna go from here? Do you wanna continue the good animation and talk about Demon Slayer for a little bit, or does Sean wanna tackle Pokemon Snap?
Ooh, I kind of want to do Pokemon Snap because I really wanted to do it last time. And
let's do some Snap.
Okay, let's do Demon Slayer super quick. Okay, the movie's coming out in April.
Okay.
Blu-ray in June.
Okay.
Blu-ray in June.
Good to
Watch
hear.
it. Looks cool. Season 2 coming out later this year.
Yep.
Looks cool. We'll return to it if we have time, but we're going to Pokemon Snap.
Okay.
Pokemon Snap.
Okay, we don't have to continue. Like, keep it at Pokemon
Yeah.
Snap. If it expands to Brilliant Diamond and the other Pearl one, and then Arceus, which is what I'm really interested in.
Nice.
Then we can go there.
I'm so
Snap.
excited.
Hit me, sell Snap to me.
Okay, Andre.
Sell it to me because
I know.
am so upset at the existence of this video game.
That's good,
So
Andre.
sell it.
Have you ever played it?
Andre,
let me ask him that first.
Okay.
The N64 one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
All right,
man.
Go ahead, Sean.
Oh man, I mean, maybe it's just this nostalgia speaking, but I've been waiting for Pokemon Snap 2 for so long, and I thought they were gonna do it with the Switch U because you kind of had like the camera mechanic with it, with the device. But like, I'm just expecting so much from this game, and like, I don't really know even half the Pokemon anymore, so it's gonna be like a whole new experience for me, and like as a kid, it was just so fun. Andre, so you were asking me how this is even a game before, Andre. It's funny because my girlfriend, my brother's girlfriend asked him the exact same thing because my brother's hyped about it too. She's like, "How is this even a game?" And he's like, "Come on, like I have to show you the original." Okay, so what you do is you take pictures of these Pokemon and then you get points for it based on but you have to do
your pictures quality.
Yeah,
and you like throw them berries and stuff, and then they do cool things.
Exactly.
Like Pikachu goes on a surfboard.
Okay.
And then
so you kind of understand a little, but you can the things you can evolve the Pokemon as well, like in the world, and depending on what you throw. So like you like back in the day, you really had to try everything to figure out what worked. Like there was.
I remember you had to play it like 6-7 times to like see everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like even with the Magikarp in the old game, you had to like hit it into the waterfall and then turn into a Gyarados and take a picture. And it was just like, that's the shit, man. Like, and then based on your score, you unlock new levels with the amount of points you get from the old levels and with how many Pokemon you unlock and add to your Pokedex. Right. So it's just like and all the levels are different sceneries like volcanoes, and you'll see the type of Pokemons that correlate with that kind of scenery at those locations, and it's just a great time. Like it's very chill. Like I'm really excited about it.
That's exactly what it is. It's not a game where you need to. It's like Breath of the Wild where you're grinding. It's like, you know what? I don't feel like playing said game, that game. I just want to throw Pikachu off a cliff and see, like fly with some balloons. All right.
Yeah.
I want to take a picture of that. I agree. I wasn't a big Pokemon Snap guy, but my girlfriend actually showed it to me. Like, she's the one that actually showed it to me, and we played it a little bit. I was like, honestly, when I found out what you were saying, Sean, that you had to do something like a reaction type thing. Like you had to hit the Bulbasaur in the beginning for the other like Blastoids to come out at the end. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's like you're finding out Easter eggs. Like, and that's what our generation always did. We always like looking for some cool Easter egg.
Exactly.
And this game's literally just finding Easter eggs. So yeah, I agree. I'd get it if I had a Switch. My girlfriend's gonna get it for sure. I don't know. It's a good time. It's just a fun ass time. Yeah, Refrigerator 2. That's a new Pokemon. I don't know. I'm just joking.
I know. Yeah. I'm not like. I don't have high expectations for what the new designs are going to be. I mean, I'm pretty sure one is like a popsicle or something. One's
I was gonna say it's like an ice cream cone.
One's like keys. I'm just like, okay, maybe running out of ideas a little bit, but it's still exciting. It's still nostalgic for me. So 100%. And it's so my N64 stopped working, unfortunately, so I have to emulate some of these games. And Pokemon Snap you can't emulate or it's very hard to because of the pictures.
Because of how
they don't come out. They're just like blanks when you play the game with it. And
man.
So
what the hell?
even more so for why I'm really excited to get like a new one of these.
Poor Sean, bro. I'm buying it for you.
Thank you. We'll use all our podcast funds for it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Wait, Andre, are you bashing it so hard, man?
Andre,
come on.
I'm not bashing
Andre,
it.
come on.
No,
you're supposed to be Weeb gamer. You're just being Weeb right now. God damn it.
Yo,
what's
bro,
wrong with you?
I don't want to say waste, but like I spend money on so many different types of
waste, bro. Sorry, go ahead, Andre.
No, I'm just saying, like I spend money on so many different types of games. Games that I'll try it. Yo, there's games I've bought which I was like, yo, this looks really cool, and then I'll buy it, wait for it to download, and I'll just never play it.
Yeah.
And now it's just sitting there. Like this happens to me. So I'm a gamer, but like I look at Pokemon Snap. And I look at the fact that this is a full price game.
I'll loan it to you after I'm done, okay?
Yeah, I know. Like, this poor guy, man.
You know what? All right, fine. Like I'm not against playing it. I'm telling you this now.
You just wouldn't.
Not against
you wouldn't
because like I
invest.
see I see a level of enjoyment that I could get out of it. It's like Animal Crossing too, right? Like I would never buy Animal Crossing.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
Right?
Yeah. not that it's Animal Crossing is a bad game, but it's not my cup of tea.
It's like Sims for me.
Yeah, but but the thing is, like, my girlfriend, like, she plays it a lot, and she's like,
look how popular it was.
It's super popular, and honestly, it is fun when, again, it's about creating something, like that you like, right? And there was like a lot of releases. Like recently, there was just a Mario theme thing where you can literally get the pipe, you can get you get mushrooms, you get coins. They all make the sound effects, this, that, and the other. And again, a lot of people that play it, some of them, it's nostalgic. Like Sean was saying, for him, for Pokemon Snap. I mean, Animal Crossing came out, a long time ago for different consoles. Now that it came to a Switch and it's, higher performance and it's got great graphics and all that, and you got a lot of collabs coming. Like, there's a Hello Kitty collab coming out. Like, that's so cool. I don't know. Don't ask me. But apparently there is.
You looking forward to that one?
Yeah, me too. Honestly, it's fun. And back to Pokemon Snap. For me, playing it for the first time, I think it was how many hours? 6 hours straight. I couldn't stop playing it because it's like, and like Sean knows, and like Andre, you said, you finish this level, you open up something else, and then you're like, wait, I can do this now, so I can go back to this level, and I can bust through a wall this time, or like I can shake a tree, or I can slap Pikachu. I don't know. I was having so much fun with it.
But
sorry, go.
Because like on N64, it wasn't a game. Like, it was basically a demo to show you what it looked. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't marketed as, like, go to the store, buy this game. This is a game. It's a thing. I don't remember. Like, because it was, like, I don't remember how exactly it was, but it wasn't necessarily, like you wouldn't go there, buy friggin' Pokemon Stadium, and then buy Pokemon Snap. Like, this. It wasn't marketed the same way.
I did that.
I guess. Sean did.
Yo, I had Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium too. So if they make Pokemon Stadium for Switch, that's a whole nother story with the mini games.
I will jump on that too.
With the mini games also, that is a whole different story for me.
They have a lot of
for the Pokemon
time.
Snap things, it just I don't know. I don't want to spend $90 on it. At the end of the day, I would play it. I would get enjoyment out of it in some sense. So I'm not a hater on the game itself.
Yeah.
I just like, if you look at a game like, I don't want to say Breath of the Wild because that's like a thing, but like if you just look at what the quality comes from a full price game, like how much content or how much work or whatever goes into,
like Cyberpunk.
If you spend,
okay, sorry, go ahead. If you spend, go ahead.
You're giving Andre Cyberpunk PTSD over here.
I know.
And I also have like this like just a little bit of like hatred towards Nintendo and Game Freak, because they both do the same thing. They'll put in the minimal amount of work, spend the least amount of money, and then charge the same as everybody
even
else.
5 years later.
That's why their profit margins are so high.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Skyward Sword HD is coming out. I never played the original, so I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Is it worth $80-$90?
Probably not.
But
I bought every FIFA every year. It's the same game since 2011.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't. That I haven't done.
Actually, I didn't buy this.
That year. I stopped a while.
But you're right.
I stopped at 14.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so Nintendo and Game Freak especially, they just like they're in. I know Pokemon Snap isn't Game Freak. Like, I know that, but like they just have like the Pokemon brand. Yeah. Branding in my mind because they do all the mainline stuff, so like they're on my mind when I think about Pokemon. Yeah. But so I just don't think you should be charging a full price for this. Like, there's no way you can justify to me that you need to spend full price for this game. It's just not my cup.
There better be enough content.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Andre, did you buy Cyberpunk?
It's not my cup of tea. Huh?
Did you buy Cyberpunk?
I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't buy it. Okay. I have it. I didn't buy it.
You one of those third-party people, huh?
No, I got it as a gift.
Okay, great.
And honestly, when it worked, that game is really, really good when it works.
Yeah, so buy Pokemon Snap.
My only issue, like, I didn't except for one mission, I was able to play it perfectly when it, other than crashes, like it would crash, so I'd have to restart. But there's one mission where I had to play 4 times because I kept trying to spawn my car and it would spawn upside down, so I couldn't get inside.
So you literally were like, I'm not walking, I gotta restart.
No, because like the mission was to go on a date, so I needed the car so I can drive the other person.
Pull up in that ride, and she's gonna be getting right in that car.
Yeah, upside down. Right?
No, she got in. I just couldn't get it.
Oh,
The
she's
game
just
wouldn't
in
let
there
me get
upside
it.
down.
She was in there.
Oh my god.
She was just upside down inside the car.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. But anyways, that's a whole that's a whole other conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I'm excited for Pokemon Snap, even though I'm not like a like an OG player like Sean here, or a lot of people. I'm excited for it, but I'll get it. I mean, I don't mind. I like those games. They're just like they're not really like brain crunching and mind like fatiguing. It's just like I'm having a good time. I don't have to keep on playing. I don't have to stop playing whenever I want. Oof. I think it's a good game, Sean. Not you, Andre.
You'll definitely get enjoyment. No, you definitely get enjoyment. I would say I'd wait for a price drop, but the price
never does, man. It's Nintendo.
Never going to, so.
And it's Nintendo.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if anything, it's just gonna get more expensive.
Sean, keep praising it. Give me more if you want.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it was damn it.
Okay. We didn't convince him, did we?
We didn't do it. It was just the first 3D Pokemon game for me personally, so it was very magical. It's a very magical time. So maybe it is mostly fueled by nostalgia, but I'm expecting a lot from it. I'm hoping it's worth the price.
Yeah. Good segue. So why would someone like Pokemon Snap instead of like a game like Breath of the Wild or like Call of Duty or like versus God of War? So what are your guys' takes on that? As gamers yourself, huh? You tell me.
Well, personally, I've always just been driven by story-based games. I mean, shut up. That's an exception, okay?
Yeah. Professor Oak says, "Well done," and that's all you need.
Oh man, the story is so good. That's an exception, Andre. Story-based games and just good chill time games. I can't go into the hardcore like Call of Duty personally. I know Alan, you enjoy that. But
no, go ahead, bash it, because I'm about to bash it too. To be honest, no, seriously, I'm about to.
Okay, I used to when I was younger. But
yeah.
when I start playing a game so much that I'm basically just doing the same thing over and over again. Like when I used to play Sims, I'm just thinking like no hard feelings, but I'm just thinking like, what am I doing with my life? Like when I'm playing the same game over and over again, right? Like I feel
you're right.
And when you become like the older you get, the more you feel like you're hurting for time and you should be doing productive things like Pokemon Snap, of course. I mean,
yeah,
but
I was gonna say, you're snapping some Onyxes or something like that.
But like with those kind of games, I'm having a good time. I mean, if you're having a good time playing Call of Duty or whatever, then that's good too. But
Sean, stop trying to cover yourself. I'm about to bash myself. Don't worry. Just say what you need to say.
But my good feeling games are like Pokemon Snap, and the story-based games are Last of Us and Ni no Kuni, which I'm playing now. But
very nice.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out if I should get Ni no Kuni.
So as long as I get something like an experience or like emotion or just a good time from when I'm playing, I feel like I'm not really wasting time.
I agree.
So much when I'm playing like Sims or something, and I'm just kind of repeatedly
mindlessly going at
exactly.
it. So what I'll say about it is that like 100%. The reason why I play a lot of battle royale or like I don't even play Call of Duty multiplayer anymore. Just a lot of battle royales. It's because it's repetitive and honestly, it's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Because I do stream a lot, and if I'm playing for the experience of the game, I probably wouldn't be streaming. Like for example, Last of Us, I didn't play it on stream. After a certain character had passed because I was like pissed, but also I wanted to experience it without having any distractions. I wanted to be fully immersed in it. But when I'm streaming and I'm like talking, let's say to people or something like that, playing a battle royale or like Call of Duty or something like that or Apex is actually better in that scenario.
Yes.
So then I don't have to like be like, oh my god, what's happening? I could just be like, oh, I died, or oh, I won, great, and then like, how you guys doing, and then talk to people on the side. But yeah, I agree with you. So with Pokemon Snap, there's no way I'd be able to play it, let's say for example streaming, because I want to be immersed in what I'm doing, so I'm not taking crap pictures. It's got to be centered, Andre. You got to learn that. All right, it's got to be centered.
He'll learn.
Got you.
But also like that's pretty much. I agree with you with that 100%. I don't disagree with you at all. I think games that are like mindlessly crunching, they just suck because it's like you're not getting anything out of it. But if some people like that, hey, that's your thing.
Exactly.
But I'm with you.
Yeah.
If I want the experience and all that, I'm not playing Call of Duty or like Apex or something like that. I'm playing something that has a great story, Breath of the Wild, for example, or just something with more content. God of War, something like that. What's your take, Andre? What do you think?
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap
I
hater.
feel like, which I understand. I guess if I say this. This is probably one of the reasons why people like Pokemon Snap. But I feel like games like Call of Duty, like I got into Call of Duty with Modern Warfare 2 because that's when it was like big in like elementary school, and then everyone was like, yo, you got to get online, you got to play, and then that's when like now you're hanging out with friends, and that was like the first time I really experienced like,
don't say it,
being in touch with friends outside of like, you know what I mean, without like having to physically be there, you know what I mean, without having to physically see them. So
Sadness and Sorrow.
That's it, Sadness and Sorrow. No, you're right though. 100%. Of course, that's a thing.
So like, there's that part, and like, so I had like the new one, Black Ops, I never bought, but the Modern Warfare was the first one that I've bought since Modern Warfare 2. Like I've played the others.
Yeah.
Like I've played the others, but the first one I bought with my money since then was Modern Warfare. Nice. And it's good for like say I'm like have to go somewhere in an hour.
Yeah.
Then I can like sit down and like play like 2-3 games or whatever, get it done, and play team deathmatch, just waste time and then go on about my day kind of thing. So it's good for those situations, which I'm assuming that's probably what Pokemon Snap is probably good for too.
Chill. You need a good 6 hours, right?
but you know what I mean. So like for the community aspect, one, like if you have like you just want to hang out with the guys and you want to focus, like how you talk about streaming, right?
Yeah.
So you want to hang out, like, but you don't want to just sit in a group call and just like talk to each other, right?
Like a podcast,
so you can have something. You have something there to bring you together, right?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Sorry.
But yeah. So. I didn't keep you fucking with me.
I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're getting
You're doing good, Andre. Don't worry.
Go on.
Keep going.
Okay. What I was saying was like, so like you want to focus on conversation, but you want something to have a reason to do the conversing.
Yeah.
Then like Call of Duty or like games like that where you don't have to focus that hard.
Yeah.
To do that, like things like that. And it's also kind of cool, like with Call of Duty, like the repetitiveness is definitely there. That's why every time I get those games, I'm really into it for about 2 months, and then I will never touch it again. And that's usually how it is. If I spread it out more, which I probably should, I'd probably last longer. But I always like only play that for a short period of time, and then I would just won't touch it for years after that. Right. So, but it's cool to like see yourself get better, because you do see tangible like increases.
Yeah, you get better, right?
In your skill level, right? But like in a lot of story games, like the story progresses and gets harder as you get better. So it's basically the difficulty level in most cases remains the same. Throughout.
And you're not,
the game scales with you, right?
As with COD, you're not trying to sit there and become MLG, you're just literally there to play a game. And why would you like get stressed about a game that's repetitive when you can literally go play something that's a good story and you're getting your full dopamine, your dopamine receptors are getting all the dopamine you can get from that game.
Exactly.
You don't really want to play something that is like you're getting pissed at, and like you're there to have fun and not like, but you're right, Andre, it's very, very situational with games for sure.
Yeah. That being said, though, like if we're talking about real repetitiveness, like the Dark Souls series,
I was just gonna say that
probably the most repetitive series ever. Not because the game itself is repetitive; it's just because I have to retry the same thing 900 times.
I can't.
It's funny.
Body paint.
It's funny you mentioned that though, because I mean, I bashed on Call of Duty, but Dark Souls was repetitive, and I played it. But what I got from that game, very interestingly enough, is that like I would fight a boss and be like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to do this. Like, ever. Ever.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. Yeah. And then, like, I actually am eventually able to do it. And it kind of made me feel confident. Like, as long as I spend enough time doing something, I can achieve it. Like, and it kind of translates to my normal life, Like, no matter how hard something is now, I'm just like, hey, I beat Dark Souls, man. I beat Dark Souls. So I can do this.
Yeah, like basically the difference is like you're literally in COD, like you're just you're getting your whatever the meta is. That's huge right now. So like whatever the meta is with the game, that's what you're trying to like face against other people.
Yeah.
And it's also like it's based on your internet and how good your ping is. So if you're losing, not because of your skill, but your internet, you're gonna get upset. But with Dark Souls, you're like, okay, I've died 700 times with this guy, but I've literally muscle memoried everything that he can do.
Yeah.
And now I can kill him. You're just like, okay, I'm done. And then the next guy destroys you. You're like, okay, gonna take a 10 day break, but I'm back. As opposed to COD, where you're just like,
though, Sometimes muscle memory isn't even enough, bro. Like, I've played the Bloodborne DLC.
So many controllers,
this boss called the friggin' Orphan of Kos, bro. Just the speed at which it moves. I will look at it. I was like, you're going to do this move right now. And he would still clap me. And I would still. 4 straight days. 4 straight days it took me.
Oh, man.
Of only playing this game over and over again. 4
really
straight days until I beat it.
Sekiro for me was the one that killed me. I was like... This is so tough, man. I just didn't have the reaction speed for it. I mean, I still passed it.
It's hard.
Your morals, everything you stood for, just disintegrated.
Right? It made me so angry.
That final boss, bro. Oh my god. That final boss.
Literally designed for you to just to cry every time you try to fight. Oh,
but Sekiro was probably the most like rewarding system that I've played in a long time, because it's very like Dark Souls and all the other Bloodborne and all those, like it's very build heavy. Like, so you can create things to be good at certain things to automatically just run through certain bosses if you really wanted to. You can do that. But Sekiro, you have set amount of weapons, you have set skills, this is what you can do. And like, if you once you learn how to play the battle system properly, like watching yourself just deflect things and then like attack and then do dodges, it's so satisfying, bro.
The sounds of the sword, we discussed before, Andre. It's just it sounds so good. When you watch like a full parry fight, it's just like it's just music to my ears.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
it's the best sound.
That's true.
And it just feels badass.
Yeah, that's right.
But again, that's one of the things that I would never, the feelings you get from there is just something I never get from like a Call of Duty.
No, 100%. I agree. Right? I agree, and I play those games. I agree, 100%.
Like, even if I do anything, like even if I play Warzone and then I win the Warzone, which is rare for me because I'm not like nasty, right? Like I've only won a few times.
Too many hackers.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm not like nasty, right? But like the feeling, it feels good, but it's not. It's not Soulsborne series beating a boss.
No. And the thing is, I think we're different, especially our generation's a lot different when it comes to games than newer, because listen, like a lot of kids now, they play Fortnite. I still play Fortnite, but like you're literally you drop, you try and kill. If you win, great. If not, okay, try again. We like with Bloodborne, you're literally in a fight or whatever game like that is like Bloodborne. You're literally in a fight for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. One mistake and you're dead. And all your progress goes down the drain. Like, I don't know, like it's just different. You just a different, I don't know, we have a different, I guess, willpower or just like restraint or whatever the word is than like these battle royales that we keep talking about. It does build something in you, I guess, as weird as that is, compared to like battle royales. So yeah, I agree. I agree the quality of game is better with those games than battle royales and all that. Like the CODs and all. I don't know. I just feel like it's so true.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't even be able to do things like this if I didn't have the experiences with those games. You know how many like episodes, especially with my other podcasts, that like we've messed up and we've had to restart things, we had to reshoot things.
Resilience.
Then, like,
that's the word,
bro.
Resilience. You build up that trait.
My girl tells me all the time, it's like your like aptitude to just like fail multiple times is like impressive, because like sometimes I'll be like, okay, I want to do this, I have no idea how to do this, but I'm gonna just throw a bunch of shit at the wall until it works. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's how you do it, man. That's how you learn, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. Anyway, it's coming out. Anyway, you can buy it. No, seriously, Andre,
you don't know when it's coming out.
You have the perfect photo of a Venusaur flower coming out and you miss it, dude. See, Sean, it hurts. It's the same thing, except you're not getting demolished by a boss. You're getting demolished by your own shittiness. It's actually a thing.
Yes.
Trust me.
It's self-discipline.
Honestly, I don't.
That's right.
I don't fight you. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just not willing to bet $90.
We know.
You're just not there.
I will lend it to you.
It's not there. You're not there. No, I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
So since we're back on Pokemon anyway, what did you guys think of Brilliant Diamond and the other Pearl? I don't even remember what it's called.
Listen, I stopped playing
Super
those type of games.
Super Mega Ultra Pearl? Like, what was it called?
Super Shiny Purple Pearl. I stopped playing those after literally the Game Boy ones, because to me, not like, oh, they suck, but like, I did the route for Fire Red. I did the route for, what is it called, Emerald Green?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait, isn't this the same game? And I didn't even notice that there were different Pokemon at the time, because I was just not in my head. And then I'd never played a game like that after that. But I think, honestly, it's copy and paste. But for people that like it, it's it's good. It'll be good. I think. I don't know. That's my take. Andre.
Nah, we're good. Don't worry.
Did you do the fast forward thing again?
Don't worry. No.
Okay.
It was just my battery's gonna die. That's all it is. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're good. But yeah, no, I hear you, and that's what we were talking about earlier when I was talking about Snap, like how Game Freak is so slow to change with the times. It's like they figured out this formula, and then they just keep it there consistently, and they don't change it.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, they sell.
Yeah.
They sell
millions
and millions and millions, so they don't have to change.
And why?
And I was so excited for Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah.
Until I saw it. And I was like, oh, it's still the same thing.
It's like, wait, what the it's still the same shit. Okay, that being said, what about the new one that's coming out? I forgot the name. Pokemon
Arceus?
Arceus. How do you
or Arceus? Is it Sean, you know better than me. Is it Arceus?
I actually don't even know what you're talking about.
Wait,
no, I haven't heard of
the
this.
Breath of the Wild Pokemon game?
Oh yes, I did see that. Okay, yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's Arceus. Arceus and or
Arceus. I skipped the title. I just went straight to the action.
But like obviously the
Arceus.
the trailer, like the battle didn't look like great, but it's an early build, so I'll pass that. Yeah. But if it's really what it advertises to be, like an open world, free roaming style Pokemon game, that's literally what I've been like dreaming of since I was like 7 years old.
Like a sandbox. wait. Add like multiplayer, like co-op or something, like an RPG.
Like everyone's running around.
Yeah, and then like you
know
how
too bad
like,
it's for Switch.
Yeah,
though.
whatever. Right. But imagine it's like World of Warcraft where you're just like, okay, you pick who you want to be, blah blah blah. But then you're like, okay, you have to talk to like, let's say Brock because you're a Rock type or something. Yeah. And then you have to go do missions to like excel your Rock type Pokemon. I feel like if they do that, great. Knowing Nintendo, buy the Pokeball, throw it in real life. Yeah. It'll do something in the game. But yeah, if they do like a multiplayer, that'd be cool. I always wanted a sandbox multiplayer Pokemon game, honestly. Yeah. Like a MMORPG Pokemon game. That'd be so awesome.
I've seen some people do like Minecraft versions of the Pokemon world where you can kind of do that, and it actually looks pretty awesome.
That's cool. See, like look at that. You can do that in Minecraft.
It's pretty well done. Like.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Yeah. I have high expectations. I'll say.
Me too.
Not because I think they'll deliver. It's more that if they don't, then I just won't bother. Yeah, like I just chalk it up to another disappointment and move on.
Basically, yeah.
Like I don't have to. You know
I mean, like, I actually like
it to the list.
I really like where they went with Sword and Shield personally, just because of the open world and because you could see the Pokemon actually out there, not just because you walked in the grass for a while or whatever.
Tall grass,
right?
Yeah.
And that But I think they'll just keep expanding on that and making it more real, like Andre said, where he just wants to have the open world kind of like sandbox game. But I really have high expectations for this one. It looks pretty cool. Another 3D Pokemon game is always nice to have, and honestly,
because I was about to say, because remember for GameCube, like Coliseum and then like Gale of Darkness or whatever it was?
Yeah. That's
like the concepts of those were really good. Like obviously the execution based. I never owned the GameCube. I've played them, right? So I don't know, but like based off what I've seen, the execution wasn't what people wanted.
Yep.
But like the concept is where people thought Pokemon should be going.
Yeah.
True.
But the execution was poor.
Yep.
Which is what I understand from what I've seen. Because I've played both, but like obviously I haven't sat and played them from beginning to end, so I don't really have that big of an opinion on either of them.
True.
But have you played them, Sean?
No, I haven't played those ones. I didn't have a GameCube, so I.
Neither personally, man. I was poor, bro. I don't know what you guys talking about, Andre.
Nah, I just had a PS2, not a GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then as soon as I got money, then I just started getting all of them. My own money, like I bought a Wii, I have a Wii, PS3, and 360.
Wow.
I have a Wii U, but that's my brother's actually.
Oh, rip.
But then just
take ownership
a PS4.
Of it. Yeah.
I have a PS4 and a Switch.
Wow.
Damn.
You see, I'm broke still, Andre. So like I still have to trade in my stuff to get the next one. But yeah, no, like that's actually sweet. That's actually sweet. You are a gamer.
It's nice to be adults, have money.
Yeah, I know. Good.
Buy your own shit.
Now you can spend. Yeah, now you can spend irresponsibly.
That's the only reason I never got Skyward Sword, though. Originally it came out, I still would have to ask my parents. I was like, they're not gonna buy me this nonsense.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah,
so
not even worth the slap. Yeah, I know. I hear you, man.
Honestly,
it truly was.
The Skyward Sword is probably the worst 3D Zelda game. So don't get your hopes up.
That's what they say, but I think I need to figure it out myself.
Right.
And they took out. You don't need to use motion controls this time.
If you like hand holding,
and
I mean.
Oh, little bitch.
No one could be worse. Oh, the Fee girl's worse than Navi.
Yeah, at least as bad. And then the hand holding comes into it, and then the stamina bar. It's not like the stamina bar is in Breath of the Wild. It's like there's no purpose to it. It's just there to annoy you.
No. You heard Andre. Oh, sorry, you heard Sean Andre. What did you do, bro?
Like,
come on, dude.
You have to like run a certain way to collect these things to increase your stamina bar for Skyward Sword.
Oh no.
Yeah. And but there's no it's not fun. There's no purpose to it. It's not to it's just an annoying limitation that doesn't achieve anything other than to limit you. But
damn.
I don't know. It's just stupid. You'll see. You'll see.
They added the sprint button though. At least.
Sorry.
They added the sprint button.
Yeah, but then you have to like run in a out of route just so you can collect these little like fruit things that make it. You'll see.
Oh, shit, he hates it.
Isn't it better than than spamming the front roll?
Sorry.
Isn't it better than spamming the front roll?
Not really.
Ooh. Oh God. Oh God.
You'll see, Andre. Don't worry. We'll talk about it.
Yo, if I hate it, I'll hate it. That's it. I'm just resigned to hating it if that's what it is. Cause like that one is weird. Like Twilight Princess gets a lot of hate. That's my favorite one, I think.
Same.
But
I love that one.
The three that get the most hate: Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. Mm-hmm. Those are the three that get the most.
Wind Waker,
I've seen. Well, not including
Wind Waker's really good. It's just because of the cartoony animation that people weren't expecting at the time. That's why it got hate. Yeah. I don't think the gameplay is anything bad. Like it's a good game. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah,
not the best.
I enjoyed Wind Waker too a lot. Okay. No, I don't know. My cousin told me today that he hates.
Wow, really?
Like he hates it.
Is it because of the game or is it because of the way it looks though?
No, it's not the way it looks because he's like.
Oh, he just straight up didn't like it.
He played it. Oh. He bought it and played the game. So he said he just hates the game.
Oh shit! Okay, well, freaking for a bit there, my favorite Zelda was like the Phantom Hourglass for DS. I didn't even know about like Wind Waker and all that. I love Phantom Hourglass. I don't know. The DS game got me going.
I got the train one instead, so I had like the other half of it.
Spirit
I had Spirit Tracks.
Oh, true.
Was that good?
It was okay. It was a lot of fun actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. All right. Pokemon Snap, please buy it. We're sponsored. No, I'm just kidding. We're not.
Pokemon Snap.
But Sean's going to pretend like we are. Yeah.
Imagine.
Hey, man, if
Sean's going to pretend like
if they give us discounts for once or like a cut on the price,
then
which is a discount.
Then I'll get Pokemon Snap.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, Andre.
Right, I'm going to send a formal email to them. Don't worry.
When is that coming out?
I have no idea.
I actually pre-ordered it for my brother for his birthday, so I should know this, but I don't.
Spoilers. Did you tell him already?
Yeah, I told him already.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I thought he was spoiling.
His birthday was in February.
Oh, because you're right. I was about to shit, he spoiled the Pokemon.
Oh my God,
story.
it's April 30th. That's a significant day for me, actually.
And Demon Slayer's movie's coming out that month too.
Oh my! How come everything happens?
Are we watching it in theaters?
Yo, if you guys want to, I'm down. By the way,
I feel like but sub right?
They're open by then.
Please tell me.
I don't even give a shit. I'm busting in, and I'm sitting there, and I'm gonna scream play it until they start playing it.
Actually, I think Owen Sound theaters are open right now.
Let's go, dude. So we might get some weird looks. Yeah, we might get some weird looks by the locals, but it is what it is, and we were used to this by now. We already talked about this in our last episode.
Yeah, you guys are cool with sub, right?
Of course.
Okay. Just making sure, because the dub for Demon Slayer isn't my favorite, aside from Zenitsu, but
if it's an American
I love it. No,
if it's in American theaters though, it's gonna be.
I read they have sub and dub showing, so don't worry about that.
I'd watch both, honestly. I watched it when I watched it by myself. I watched it subbed, and when I watched it with my girlfriend this past weekend, I watched it dub. Honestly, I can agree it's not the best. Mm-hmm. It's not terrible. I'll still do it.
Okay.
But yeah, they're both good.
It's like I said before though, but dub in general has come a long way.
Yeah, very very good.
Yeah, right. Anyways, we're at basically an hour and a half.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Oh my
Let's
god.
cut this out.
Wow.
All right.
Yes.
I got this, Andre.
Let's end this.
All right, guys. Thank you for the great episode. Everyone listening, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will do more of this. Leave your comments in the description below if it's YouTube or anything like that. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to keep updated with Andre's post. Great editor, by the way. Andre, take it away with the other ones that you know, because I don't know the other ones.
I'm not even paying attention to what you
so
said.
professional.
What did you say?
Something about comment and like and subscribe. Hit the notification
right. On the
bell.
YouTube, do that.
YouTube, yeah.
We're also on all the streaming platforms if you want to watch us in audio. Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, right? So, like, say you got a place to go. You got to go to work. You got to go to the store.
Right.
But you need some entertainment while you're traveling there, while you walk through the store. You can carry us in your ear, learn about, take part in our deep conversations. You can yell at us for all the things that we forgot to talk about or the things we got wrong and all that kind of thing. Great stuff. You can do that. And we're going to start posting some little clips here and there. So, like, you'll get a nice little tidbit, and then you can see those, test if you really want to come here and listen to more and listen to the full experience.
Let's go.
So thank you, as always, for listening. That has been episode 3. Good night or good morning, depending on when you're listening to this episode.
Have a great
good
time.
evening.
Thanks, guys.
Good afternoon. Bye.